Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the August 2020 Shadow Work Tarot reading for the sign of Libra. Now please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. As I said, this is a general reading, so please don't force it if you feel like it does not apply. In regards to the spread, I'll be using, first of all, 2 cards from the Dark Mirror deck. We'll get 1 card from the Moonology Oracle deck, and then we'll pull some tarot cards from the Wild Unknown, and then we'll get some clarification using the Intuitive. If you would like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. Okay. So let's get into your reading. So let's start off then with the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. So let's see, Libra, what's coming up for you in the month of August, particularly from the full moon transit in the sign of Aquarius. What information is coming to light? What shadow energies are being revealed at this time to assist you in your healing? Wow, okay. So Libra, 2 cards here you've got is I Won't Cry For You. And the second card is Vengeance. Okay. Sorry, not Vengeance, Revenge. Why was I thinking Vengeance? Okay, I think that's another deck. But yes, Revenge. So heavy energies here, Libra, clearly. So you're feeling wronged, betrayed. You're feeling pretty fed up, to be honest with you. I feel like if it's not to deal with a love connection or someone in your life, someone significant in your life that you feel betrayed by, I feel like you in general feel like life is betraying you. That at every turn, your path is blocked. At every turn that you are stabbed in the back. That at every turn, things never go in your favor. And you're done with it. Like, you're so done with it. You were done with it yesterday, okay? So you're now just like, okay, if this is my lot in life, then so be it. This is the energy I'm going to work with. You throw stones at me, I will bring boulders, It's like you throw daggers in my back, I will turn up with 2 freaking swords here, long swords here. It's that kind of energy. I can understand why your shadow would be triggered in that way, particularly if you feel like there was a specific individual that stabbed you in your back quite badly betrayed you in some way, or if you felt like in general that you've been betrayed by several people, that life in general seems to never go in your favor, that you are constantly dealing with hardships. That's probably gonna bring about this kind of energy, okay, that gets to a point where you're like, I've had enough, I can't take it anymore. And I feel like that's the energy you've got to, like, not only are you in this energy of, I can't take it anymore, but you're like, I'm not willing to take it anymore. That's the difference. Not, oh, I can't take it anymore, this is too much. You're like, I am not taking this anymore. I'm done with being a doormat, or I'm done with being treated in this way. I'm done being unjustly, treated and having a bad hand all the time. So this is going to change, even if it has to be forced, the change has to be forced by my hand, it is changing. So it's that kind of energy. So as you have I Won't Cry For You Anymore, I believe that this could very well be in regards to a dealings that you have with someone in some kind of passionate or romantic sense. It usually is associated with that kind of energy. Someone that you feel betrayed by, someone that has done you wrong time and time again, someone who left you out in the cold, made you feel abandoned, made you feel like that, there was no love for you anymore, that, you had to deal with these hardships alone, they wasn't there for you at the crucial moment, things of that sort, right? So it's just coming to that place of, I've cried all the tears I can cry over this situation. I have, had more sleepless nights than I can count. It's very much that kind of 9 of Swords energy, but getting to the point where you're ready to just drop it all. So it's more like 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, right? going into that Ten of Swords mode where you're just like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm done. Like, I'm ready to just release this now, you know, because I'm done with, you know, dealing with the Nine of Swords energy. I just want to release now. I just want it to be over. So yeah, you're not putting up with it anymore, essentially. You're just done with it. It's like, these are the last tears I'll ever cry over you. It's that kind of energy. All right. So with revenge, it's a case of someone pissed you off, man. Like, not only did they upset and hurt you, but they pissed you the fuck off. Like, they either pissed you off, or situations that you've been facing as a result of whatever the aftermath was with this falling out with this person, or whatever you've been dealing with in your life in general. You're just pissed the hell off, and you're just like, I am not doing this anymore. If things are not going to change for me, then I will force them to change, right? In my favor. So this energy can be very detrimental if left unchecked, right? Because then you can start to embody some of the energies that you've really, that you're really against, you know, the very thing that you are trying to fight against, or that you felt wronged by, is the thing that you can end up becoming if this energy is left unchecked. That's always the risk with vengeance, with taking revenge, by reacting, you know, in a low frequency way to whatever took place. And don't get it twisted. Like, when we talk about low frequency energy, I'm not saying like, you know, very little happens, it's not effective. I'm talking about, you know, the more detrimental aspects, the darker aspects, the more negative aspects, right? So don't get it twisted. This energy can be very powerful and very dangerous, but it is low frequency. It's not ascendant. It's not going to rise your vibration. You're choosing to lower your vibration in order to obtain what you believe to be justice, right? That's what it comes down to. This is self-enforced justice, you know, with regards to a situation. So you need to be very, very careful with this energy, because it can lead you down some very dark paths, right? Allowing, you know, enabling you to make decisions that you would never otherwise make, you know, because apparently the ends justify the means, right? Which is not necessarily true. So something to just be aware of, okay, Libra? All right, so let's go over to the Moonology deck then, and see what can be revealed from here to help you with managing these emotions, these feelings. Okay, so you've got New Moon in Leo. Confidence is the key to your success, okay? Confidence is key to your success. So this is it. If you allow someone to drop your vibration so much that you're like, well, I'm going to take action and I'm going to ruin their lives like they ruined my life, or I'm going to force things into action, right? That doesn't manifest what you want. That just manifests more of the energy you don't want. But if you're able to hold your head high, really embody Leo energy, right? Like, hold your head high. Know that, you know, regardless of whatever you faced, you have inner courage. You have the strength. You have the conviction to rise above it, okay? Knowing your worth, knowing what you will stand for and what you won't stand for, right? And rising above that and moving forward with your focus purely on what you do want and manifesting positive changes in your life. That is going to be far more beneficial than you stepping into this energy, right? So you're being asked to really embody this primal energy of the lion, you know, this proud energy, not egotistical, but just proud, and knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing where you're standing, you know, your morals, your principles, and living in alignment with that and making choices based on where you want to ascend to, right? So having the confidence to do so as well. So you're asked not only to be confident in that you can overcome and that you can move forward towards something better and brighter, but also having the courage to not resort to underhanded tactics to take revenge on whoever you felt wronged you, right? It's rising above that. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say with regards to this. I feel like in love in general, Libra, if this applies to you, I think you feel like you've been wronged so many times you've lost count. And that's why you've just reached that limit, you know, that point of just, I simply have had enough. Like, I'm not taking it anymore, right? But how you react to this is something you can control. Like I said, you can't control what other people are going to do necessarily, okay? And nor should you. But at the same time, you can control how you react to a situation and what actions you take, you know, in light of whatever came about, whatever situation you navigated through. That's where your power truly lies, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Wow, okay. Interesting, okay. May need to clarify that the moon card when we get to it, but let's have a look. All right. So, the first card you have is the High Priestess. So, Pisces energy, you could be dealing with a Pisces. I feel like with this being here, it's a case of you have better judgment, okay? You know that this is not a good idea, pretty much. It's the case of that. You know it's against your higher judgment to go down this path as opposed to this one. You already know that it is in your best interest to focus on what you do want rather than what you don't want. And rather taking a vengeful stance and, you know, lowering the bar in order to obtain what you believe to be justice, you should rise above this vibration entirely. Rise above whoever put you in this situation. Rise above all of that and focus on what it is that you do want to manifest, right? The positives, the positive changes. And rather than focusing on my life is crap, there's only bad things that happen, I'm only encountering bad people, this is my lot in life. If you come from the, you know, perception that, okay, I've had my fair hand of shit, you know, I've had my fair, you know, share of absolute shit to deal with, but that doesn't mean that there isn't something positive out there for me. That doesn't mean I can't turn it around, that there aren't positive changes I can make. That I can't rise to such a frequency that I don't even have to entertain this kind of bullshit anymore, right? So you already know this. I feel like on some level you do already know this. But, you know, that's not necessarily what you're communicating to yourself or others at this time. You're just coming more from this energy, you know, and this energy, okay? Next card you have is the Magician in reverse. Why am I surprised this is here? So with the Magician in reverse, I feel like, I associate this with Virgo, by the way, personally. But with this being in reverse, I feel like this is it. You are not manifesting positive changes into your life because of the frequency that you're on. You're stuck between these two energies right now, okay? And even if that's not your, you know, if that's not the main energy that's driving you at this time, this is still very prominent in your shadow, and that's why it's coming up here like this, right? So it's still the driving force behind the way you're carrying yourself right now, even if it's not consciously the energy that you surround yourself with. It's still very much there just beneath the surface, right? And that's affecting your ability to manifest positive changes because of the way you're perceiving not only this situation, but your life in general, right? I don't doubt that it's been rocky, that it's been difficult, that, yeah, people have maybe screwed you over or haven't been truthful or honest or haven't been who they say they were, right? But you can't control any of that. All you can control is how to move forward, what steps you take to try and put yourself in a better situation, right? So understand that if you're coming from this frequency, you'll never be able to manifest positive changes into your life. You need to resonate at the same frequency as the very things that you're trying to bring into your life. Whatever changes you want to bring into your life, you need to resonate at the same frequency as that. So if you want this beautiful, abundant life, you need to be literally in that beautiful, abundant energy yourself, okay? So next card you have is the Five of Pentacles, okay? Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are essentially walking away from something. You're like, I feel like I've lost so much. Like, I don't just feel abandoned. I feel like I just took a hit, like, on so many levels. You know, that's what I'm feeling from you. Like, you just took a massive hit. That it wasn't just in your love life, but maybe some physical aspects have been affecting you as well. Maybe you lost your home, maybe you lost money, maybe you are in deep debt and you don't know how to get out of it. Maybe even this person you were dealing with put you in debt, you know, and you just found out about it, or whatever the situation is. But something, I feel like there's more to it than just losing the connection of a relationship. I feel like there was some kind of material loss involved as well, and that's where there's so much anger, because it's bad enough that this person put you through pain, but they also made you take a financial loss of some description. And you're really like, you know, you're finding it hard to come to terms with that, right? In some way. I feel like this energy kind of resonates with Pisces readings. So if you are dealing with a Pisces, especially with the High Priestess here, or you have Pisces strongly in your chart, I recommend taking a look at that. Because that might give you some clarity on why this person did what they did, or why they cut you off, or why they walked away, right? Because they were in an impossible situation and you didn't have all the facts, right? You didn't know what kind of situation they were in. So as much as you feel like you've lost something, perhaps they were losing so much more, or have lost so much more than you realize, right? And they thought they were doing you a favor, or that they were trying to protect you from, you know, the fallout and the impact that they were facing, right? Because the situation on their side might have been far worse than you not, is all I'm saying, right? That's if you are dealing with a Pisces. You know, just saying. Okay, anyway, moving on. So the next card you have is the Seven of Swords. So, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You are essentially saying that you're done with the deception, you're done with the lies, you're done with anything that isn't what it appears to be, right? Anything that you can't trust at face value, you just had enough of it, because you feel like you can't trust anything. There's been so many lies, one after another. Deception, betrayal, deceit, lies, cheating, you know, whatever it is. And you're like, I don't want this energy in my life anymore. I want things to be clear. I want things to be honest, upfront, right? So we'll see what that is when we clarify. But if this is in relation to a relationship that you had, possibly this person was, you know, making you believe that it was heading one way when it was actually another. And then, you know, you came to realize that they weren't what they seemed. Maybe they weren't very forthcoming about something very important that affected how you view them and their relationship with you. Maybe you feel like, yeah, that they were wearing a mask, right? Okay. So let's have a look at the clarifications now. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that, and I don't think you are, so we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So clarifying the High Priestess, you have the Five of Wands here, okay? So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have a lot of fire in this reading, and I see the sun, okay, in terms of the clarifications. Plus we have Leo here, so you could be dealing with a Leo Pisces, okay? But regardless, Pisces, don't call you Pisces, oh my gosh, okay? So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Leo, okay? Because those two are coming up quite prominently in the reading. Just saying, Libra, okay? So I feel like here with the Five of Wands in reverse clarifying the High Priestess, you are in a place where you're like, I'm done defending my stance. I'm done arguing. I'm done with all the conflict, the bullshit, the drama, the absolute nonsense, right? I'm just done with it. And it's a case of now I have to decide whether or not I've, you know, retaliate because I'm not going back and forward with these people or this person anymore. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. So I either have to decide whether I'm gonna retaliate in my own way and get my justice, or I'm just gonna cut this completely, walk away from it, and focus on what it is I actually want to manifest in my life. So that's the decision I feel like you're coming to. But I feel like, honestly, once you're past the initial anger, you're just going to walk away and focus on your manifestations. That's what I feel like, but you're not in that place right now. So clarifying the Magician, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, more fire energy. So it's a case of that you are, it's not even that you're blocking your manifestation. It's not even that you're trying to stop changes coming into your life. You want the change, okay? You're seeking changes. But it's a case of you're understanding that if you put so much energy and time into plotting and scheming and coming up with the best revenge, that you are going to block your own abundance. You're going to block your own positive changes, manifestations that you could otherwise put your energy into, right? Because you can't manifest from a place of plotting and scheming and planning vengeance. It just doesn't happen that way. So that's why you have to choose carefully. What is it that you want? Do you want this revenge at all costs, or do you want to focus on turning your life around, right? So that's what you need to look at. In regards to the Five of Pentacles here, you have the Sun. So this is the card that surprised me. I wasn't expecting to see this here. But yeah, this is it, Leo energy, very strong, right? New moon in Leo, Leo here. And then all these ones. So this is it. You need to come to a place where you're like, okay, I have lost something that meant the world to me, or I have missed out on something, or I'm having to leave something behind. I'm having to walk away. I'm having to just let go of all of this energy, right? All of this toxicity, all of the hurt, the pain, the anger, the frustration, the lack of, justice that I'm seeing in the situation. I'm having to release myself from all that and focus on what it is that truly is going to make me happy at this time. What does my happiness look like? How can I accomplish it? What do I need to do on my part to get there? That's where your focus needs to be. Next card you have then is clarifying the Seven of Swords, is the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is it, you're already aware of a lot of the things that, took place that was, obviously contributing to your feeling like this. There's a lot you're aware of, but with that moon card there's still some things that were not communicated to you. So where you felt like maybe this person you're dealing with was just toxic, they didn't care, they weren't there, they put you in a bad situation, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you don't have all the facts, right? I'm just saying that it's quite possible that you don't have all the information because it wasn't fully communicated to you. Why? Maybe they were trying to protect you. Maybe they wanted to bear the weight of the situation so you didn't have to. Especially if you're dealing with a Pisces, there is a whole bunch of shit that they're navigating that you don't even know, okay? So if you felt like they put you, they cast you to one side, or, especially if this is a parent or someone that you were dating, and you feel like, oh, they walked away from me, they left me, they weren't supporting me anymore, they just up and vanished. There's a reason for that you're not possibly aware of, right? That they were put in an impossible situation and they made what they believe to be the best judgment call. If that's not the case, then I feel like there is more than what meets the eye to this situation. There's more than you know, right, about this situation. Because it's not been communicated, it's not been shared with you, right? So of course, if you're going on the limited information you have, then obviously you're going to only see the worst of it, because, there's gaps, right? There's things that are not adding up. And that's what's leading you more into this feeling of, things are just not clear. I know there's bullshit here. I know this person lied to me, but there's some other stuff that I just don't understand. So it's got to be this, and this, right? Filling the gaps in your own mind. Okay, so I just want to quickly clarify that moon card, because as I said, there is something that you are not aware of, okay? Something that is hidden. This is an outcome. So something that is still not in your awareness, possibly being brought to light or coming to your realization. Maybe you'll get some download at the time of the full moon, right? Okay. Okay, so I just saw the Eight of Swords in reverse, air energy, the King of Cups in reverse, so that's your energy. Sorry, not your energy. Could be the Pisces I'm talking about if you're dealing with a Pisces, or a Cancer, or a Scorpio. And then you have the Seven of Swords in reverse again. So what you don't know is that this person is not emotionally available. The well is dried up on their side. They're coming across as very shifty, very shady, untrustworthy. No, someone that you can't really pin down and get a real explanation on, an explanation from, because there's something that they're not willing to share with you at this time. There's something that they're either trying to make sense of, right? Good, because I just saw the Queen of Cups in under the deck. Okay, I just saw this under the deck. So, you know, you have the Queen and the King, right? All right, the King is in reverse, granted, but he's still here. So there was a significant connection here, either as, you know, someone who was a parent or someone that you're in a relationship with. But I feel like this person has a great deal of love for you, but they're not showing it because they're just trying to deal with whatever circumstance they're navigating, right? And perhaps the way they try and show it doesn't come across in the best way. All right, so there's going to be things coming out over the course of the next couple of weeks or so that might, excuse me, that might shift your perception of what actually is happening here and why things played out the way they did, okay, with someone specific. All right, so Libra, I hope that helps in some way. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this reading useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And yeah, we'll see what comes up when we do your next reading. But as I was saying, I feel like there's a lot of information here that you're just not aware of. So it's easy to make assumptions, especially when what you're aware of at the moment doesn't look good, okay? But the best thing you can do is not fall trapped to this energy, fall into that energy, and focus more on this, you know, where it is that you're trying to head to. And just being confident and having self-belief that you will accomplish what you want to achieve in life, okay? So sending you lots of love, lots of encouragement, and I will speak to you guys soon.